TC number 384, 5 seconds. Start. Mr. Vice Chairman, the Debar Commission has to be congratulated for the elaborate report it had written and its approach to the subject of tribal welfare. It is necessary for me to direct the attention of the Ministry to the fact that there is a great difference between questions affecting the scheduled caste and the tribes. The caste of scheduled tribes is a peculiar one. They have peculiar modes of living. They have peculiar ways and means of carrying on their trade. They have their many dialects. They are practically separate from the scheduled caste and from the general public. So, their problem is not an easy one. It is one of the most difficult problems. Allotting money, laying out a scheme is necessary, of course, but the implementation of the schemes is more necessary. They live in hilly areas. They live far away, and I am afraid, with the little experience that I have, I can say that very few people take the trouble of going to places which are not easily accessible, and therefore the advantage and comfort that they should derive from those employed to look after them is not what it should be. My submission is that this problem really does require particular attention, and the first thing on which I wholeheartedly concur with the Commission's report is that there should be separate commissioner for scheduled tribes. As I have said before, the problems of the scheduled caste and those of the tribes are different. The scheduled castes are backward. They have been suffering from a number of disadvantages, but they are very much similar to the backward people of our own country. But these scheduled tribes are very much different. They have their own customs, ways, and manners, and they have their own laws. The greatest difficulty is that dialect. In an area of about 100 kilometers, 10 different dialects are spoken, and one cannot carry on conversation with the other. So, a separate commissioner is absolutely essential. Again, a separate department for tribal welfare is also necessary in all the states where a large number of the scheduled tribes people stay. In addition, there should be periodical checking of the work done. What happens is money is not spent, it is left over, and the places are not visited. Periodical checking of these things is necessary because the implementation of schemes is very essential. There should be a scheme by which the people of the scheduled tribes should mix with others. We should not make a pocket of the scheduled tribes. They feel absolutely cut off. They are confined at one place and they hardly meet the people of the plains. I am talking of the people of the hill areas. Even the government officials are not very helpful to them because they live far off. Therefore, I had made a suggestion previously that in pockets where there are enough scheduled tribes, there should be an office of the government. Some sort of office should be there, and it should look after the comforts of these people. Then there should be an effort to have a common dialect because the language is a great difficulty and I would suggest that in the tribal areas, Hindi should be taught because that is the language of the state, so that they may have conversation with the non-scheduled tribal people also. They feel having been kept apart, absolutely separate from the other people, and if this goes on, all the money that we could spend will not be properly utilized because we will have a pocket which may become a headache later. In the tribal advisory councils, non officials should predominate. Those who are not tribals should belong to that area, and then alone should they be members. They should at least in the beginning know the language of the tribals when they are in the council, because it would be necessary for them to have contacts with them. They should also tour about and give periodical reports so that the people in parliament and the government might know the progress made. Now, the education of the tribals should be different from the general education. They are good at some arts. Some can make small carts, some can make things from ropes, others can make things from bamboos. Therefore, a little elementary education is necessary, but more attention has to be paid to the thing which they can easily learn. It is no use giving them the old stereotyped education that will take them now here. They should be given the education which suits their temperament, to which they can easily respond. So, my submission is that this aspect should be considered and kept in view. Again, in the tribal areas, there is great scope for development of horticulture and cash crops. Growing of wheat, rice, etc. only will not help. It is necessary that attention should be directed to the fact that cash crops fetch enough money for the people to sustain themselves.